Believe me, it's like, what, we have 12 days?
Yeah. Well,
I hate these things, honestly.
trust me. We all know the best of the Super Juniors and the G1 and the tag leagues are worse.
I know, and I hate having to react to predict those.
Anyway, welcome to the MegaMets podcast, New Japan Cup 2026 predictions in special. Single elimination, 24 men, 17 days.
From the 4th to the 21st. Yeah.
Winner goes to Sakura Genesis April the 4th in Ryogoku Sumo Hall with an IWGP heavyweight title shot in his pocket. Our participants are, for this year, Yuya Uemura, The Great Okan, Joe Moloney, Aaron Wolf, Don Fale, Shingo Takagi, TAICHI, Ren Narita, Tomohiro Ishii, who I think needs to be replaced since he had a hamstring injury, but we'll see how that plays out. Maybe he'll be able to wrestle through it, maybe not. I don't know. El Fantasmo, Bolton Oleg, Hanare, Yoshihashi, Jake Lee, Hiroki Goto, Oscar, Cal Newman, Hartley Jackson, Shota Umino, Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi, Yuto Ice, Ryohei Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, before we start the predictions, partner, check this out.
Oh, nice.
Got it. Ichiban-con last weekend, a couple of weekends ago.
Very nice.
We kick it off. Night 1 in Korakuen Hall on March the 4th.
Yep.
Keep in mind, we will only be doing the matches
only
that
focusing on the New Japan Cup match.
Right. And we kick it off with Aaron Wolf against Don Fale. While Fale was not had no involvement in Aaron Wolf losing the never openweight title to Ren Narita 2 weeks ago in Osaka, Wolf is still looking for revenge. The thing is, he's facing a guy who's over anywhere from 70 to 100 pounds heavier than him, twice was a New Japan Cup finalist. But Fale is well past that prime point these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to give this to Wolf.
As will I.
See, who's the winner of this?
Next up on the next is Yuya Uemura versus Great Okan.
With how more ruthless and aggressive the Empire has gotten in recent weeks, this may not be a match Uemura can win. I mean, sure, they traded the KOPW Provisional Championship in 2024 before Okan decided to retire the belt in that championship. I mean, trust me, that thing was just stupid. It was nothing but a gimmick match belt.
Because of course it is.
So who to give this one to? I'm actually going to give it to Okan as to continue the plot thread of the feud between the United Empire and Unbound Company.
As will I. Figure he needs the momentum.
March 5th in Korakuen. Your turn.
I already did the previous one. Now it's your turn.
Oh, that was me doing both of those.
No, I did the other.
Oh.
But I'll do it anyway. Live from Korakuen Hall. First match, TAICHI versus Ren Narita.
On the one hand, if TAICHI wins this, he'll get a crack at the never openweight title. On the other hand, he hasn't really been involved in a lot of singles competition outside the G1 in recent years. I mean, when you think about Suzuki Gun's disbandment, even with the KOPW title reigns he got in 23 and 24, in 22, 23, and 24, have in a sense, or rather in 22 and 23, have in a sense kind of done TAICHI more harm than good. Narita, on the other hand, now holds the keys to the House of Torture. This will be a tough one, but if I had to pick, I may throw TAICHI a bone here to get him another title shot. Winner of this faces, I believe it was, who was it? They get, hold on. Oh, they get Ishii. So in this case, I'll just give it to Narita.
I'll probably also give it to Narita. And after this is El Phantasmo versus Boltin Oleg.
This determines on which one leaves New Jersey this Friday with a title in hand. If Oleg beats Ishii, he leaves with the strong Openweight championship firmly in hand. And even if he doesn't win, he still has the never Openweight six-man titles. His never Openweight six-man title on him, as do his partners in the opposite side of the bracket, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto. On the other hand, Phantasmo has the tougher matchup this Friday, defending his NJPW World TV title against Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick, I'm going to choose ELP.
That's pretty fair. I'll also pick ELP.
Next stop, the anniversary event, Oita City General Gym. Yoshihashi versus Jake Lee. No brainer, Jake Lee, because the winner of this faces Goto.
Jake Lee.
As for Callum Newman against Oscar, I'll say Callum. Winner gets Hartley Jackson.
That's pretty fair. I'll also pick Callum. And from here on out, from the 8th to the 21st, it's all matches all the way. The good news is that it's only 2 matches each, which just saves me a lot of time.
Yep.
Now, from the Baycom Gymnasium at the Amagasaki City Memorial Park, we have Shota Umino versus Chase Owens.
Shooter.
Next up is Yuto Ice versus Ryohei Oiwa.
Considering that the winner of this gets Zack Sabre Jr., I'm kind of heads or tails. On the one hand, it would be interesting for TMDK to get another crack at the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Titles. On the other hand, it makes no sense for Oiwa and Zack to face each other again in the tournament. They did this. They went that route against each other last year.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I'll go Yuto on this one.
I'll go Yuto as well.
Next stop, Okayama Shigeto Arena, March 10th. Drilla Moloney versus Okan.
Let Okan push forward.
Agreed. Shingo Takagi against, we said Wolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Wolf here.
That's a smart choice.
So you're going Wolf as well?
Yeah, I'm also going Wolf.
March 11th, the travel day. Next stop, Kagawa Takamatsu City First Stadium Gym.
We now reach the second round, and it's my turn, by the way. It's between the first match, Tomohiro Ishii against the winner of TAICHI versus Narita. Who did we pick, TAICHI?
I picked Narita.
Oh, yeah, we did pick Narita.
I say Ishii here.
I also say Ishii. And after that is Hanara versus the winner versus Phantasmo.
I'll say Hanare.
Unexpected. Why not? Let's go with Hanare then.
March 13th in Kanaoka Park Gym in Osaka. Jake Lee, Hiroki Goto against Jake Lee. Yeah, no brainer. Jake Lee.
Jake Lee.
And Hartley Jackson against Callum Newman. I'm actually going to go Hartley here. I mean, I might pivot from Lee to Goto if this be the case.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just give it to Goto instead. The first match to Goto instead.
Fair.
And maybe give Callum the win over Hartley. Because they're trying to build Callum up as the new foreign heel ace.
Yeah, pretty fair.
Next up, Aichi Nagoya Kinjo Pier Arena, March 14th.
First match, Yujiro Takahashi versus the winner of Umino versus Chase.
We picked Shota Umino there, and we're picking him here.
That's fair.
Is there any real reason for fucking Yujiro Takahashi, the biggest parasite in Shin Nihon Puroresu, who clings to whatever faction has the power, whether it was Chaos, whether it was the Bullet Club, whether it was House of Torture, both as a subdivision of Bullet Club and as its own entity.
Mm-hmm.
And it's come at the consequence of him throwing away his wrestling ability.
Yeah. That's fair. Next up, Zack Sabre Jr. versus the winner of Ice versus Oiwa.
And we picked Yuto here.
Yeah. That might prove to be an interesting fight, to say the least.
I'm going to give it to Yuto in this case.
That's fair. I'll pick Yuto. But unfortunately, our next few matches haven't shown their card yet.
But we have to go based on our assumptions. Yamanashi in the Aimese Yamanashi Arena. Oh, wait, right. Let's just go back to the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have Okan against Wolf. Since Takagi he is a little redundant. I mean, sure, we could continue the feud between Unbound Company and the United Empire, but that takes up too much of the story threads as a consequence. So we went Wolf over Shingo, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. And I think here is where Aaron Wolf's luck runs out.
I said Wolf's luck already ran out when he made it that far. I don't think he's going to reach any further. So we picked Great Okan.
Yep. Tomohiro Ishii against ELP. I'm going to give this to ELP.
El Fantasma strikes again. Now we move on to the 17th. The 17th, live from Fukushima at Big Palais, Fukushima.
You had Lee, I had Goto facing against Oscar, right?
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one.
On the one hand, and Goto's already 1/3 of the never Openweight 6-man tag title holders. On the other hand, does he really want or need a 6th IWG? Do he and Yoshihashi need a 5th? Though
I don't think so.
Hold on, let me recount. Let's see. Goto won the tag titles with Shibata. He's won 4 times with Yoshi. So yeah, collectively, does Bishamon need a 5th IWGP tag title reign? And for Goto, it would be his 6th.
To be honest, it'd be a big fat no.
That's for sure. But I'm breaking the coin out anyway. Heads Oscar, tails Goto.
Flip.
It says Oscar, but I'm going to go Goto.
That's fine. I'll probably pick Goto as well. Since we already went through one, now it's set for the other.
Yeah. Shota Umino against Yuto Ice. I mean, if Shota wins this does give him and Yuya Uemura yet another crack at the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Titles. But will they even get the win?
I doubt it.
Even get that far. My head is saying no. My heart's saying yes. I'm going to give this to Umino, believe it or not.
Fine, I'll give it to Umino. I would have Yuto, but nope, no way. We now reach the semifinals. On the 20th itself, live from Niigata.
On the left hand of the bracket, we have Great-O-Khan versus El Phantasmo. I'm gonna let Okan make it to the finals.
I will have Okan as well. And on the other side,
Shota Umino versus Hiroki Goto.
This might be tough.
That's for sure. I'm going to give this to Umino.
Fine. Let's give it to Umino. And now it comes to this. The final match live in Niigata at Aore Nakaoka. Great-O-Khan versus Shota Umino.
Second year in a row, Umino would make it to the final. The problem is he has had that bridesmaid, never the bride stench on him. And this is a situation where it could swing either way. On the one hand, if Okan wins the tournament, you continue the storyline between the Unbound Company and the United Empire. I mean, the same rule would apply with if Hanare or Newman get that far too, but for sanity's sake, we'll stick with Okan. On the other, though it wouldn't surprise me if Newman makes it to the finals instead.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
On the other hand, and for Umino, he needs this to get a crack at Tsuji and then prove to himself and to the world that he can get to grab the brass ring. Because when you look at the Reiwa era Musketeers, Tsuji, Narita, Umino, on paper, when compared to their predecessors, Nakamura, Shibata, and Tanahashi, respectively, Tsuji is the Nakamura, Narita is supposed to be Shibata, and Umino is Tanahashi. The problem is that with Umino, he lacks Tanahashi's charisma. I mean, sure, he got all the way to the finals last year, but he choked it and lost to David Finlay. To win this, he's got to silence the doubters, shut out the white noise, and prove he can be at the top. Let's flip it again. Heads, Okan. Tails, Umino.
I'm picking Okan regardless, so flip it anyway.
I got tails. I'll go out on the limb and give it to Umino.
This will prove to be an interesting sort.
That's for sure. And with that having said, hi, Chad Schrader. Not much. Just finished up doing a New Japan Cup predictions video. And with that having been said and done, that's it for tonight's episode of the MegaMets podcast. It's going to be a hectic blitz from here to Sakura Genesis beginning next Wednesday. Comment, like, and subscribe to Mega Man and G's channel, as well as to my own channel, Mets2128. We are the MegaMets podcast. Goodbye and good effing night.
Bang. See you then.
See you Thursday.
Right.